Basta all hits, all Pinoy. Kahit nasaan ka man ito'y mapapakinggan. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. 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 Basta all hits, all Pinoy. Kahit nasaan ka man ito'y mapapakinggan. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. 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 V81 Radio, V81 Radio.
This is V81 Radio Worldwide. Almighty God, grant us the courage of Jesus Christ, your Son, to face the coronavirus pandemic with trust, strength, compassion, and resiliency. Give us the grace of the Holy Spirit to free us from fear and anxiety, so we may do actions of help and support and look forward to our healing with hope. We pray for the health workers, food liners, maintenance cleaners, logistics abler, government leaders, and volunteers who continuously come together to deliver our daily needs to survive. Guide us from this time of crisis. Preserve us in peace. Protect the weak and vulnerable and those who serve the society during this pandemic. This we ask and pray in Jesus' name, our Savior. Amen. Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy. Mga kantang tatak Pinoy. Kahit nasan ka man, kami ay mapapakinggan. Streaming worldwide. The future of radio in Manila, California, and Hong Kong. This is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin. Kahit nasaan ka man, ito'y mapapakinggan.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program anchors and producers and do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this station. Narito na sina Winner B, Dr. D at Carmillennial para sa isang makabuluhang talakayan sa mundo ng startup, akademya at negosyo. Startup Nation. Startup Nation. Startup Nation. Nowhere to go but up. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Ayan, good morning mga partners. Kamusta kayo?
Good morning. Hi.
Good morning, partner
Kamusta
Dr. D.
ka? Oo, na-miss kita.
I miss you too. Kamusta na?
Okay lang. Ito.
Medyo mahaba
Tagal natin
ba
hindi
yung
nagkita eh.
Oo
Oo, last
nga.
natin nagkita yung sa nung nagbigay tayo sa frontliners, no? We had our own
Yes.
social responsibility. So
Correct.
I'm very glad to be here.
Yes.
Face the new normal with you, of course. My one and
Oo.
only partner.
Nagbalik din tayo after how many? 2 months?
Talaga naman. Yeah, that
Our
was
last
long.
episode, birthday ko pa yata. No?
Oo.
Oo.
Ako yung birthday ko hindi na naging episode. So sad. So madami
Oh,
tayong
yeah.
babawiin, 'di ba?
Madami tayong
But that's
babawiin,
okay.
yes.
At least we're back. That's the most important thing right now.
And also, nag-birthday din si Carmillennial.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kayong dalawa
Sige.
nag-birthday during the
Mga
lockdown.
April girls kami.
Oo. Yan. Si Carmillennial ay hindi natin makakasama today because na lockdown. Lockdown pa rin.
Oh.
But sa mga susunod na episode, she will be joining us. I'm sure marami nakakamiss sa kanya.
Oo, for
Lalong-lalo na
sure.
yung mga fans niyang millennials out there. Ayan, opo.
Mhm,
Wag po kayong
mhm.
mag-alala. Babalik po si Carmillennial next
Mm.
episode. At sasabihin ko na rin po today na dire-diretso na po ang show ng Startup Nation. Kahit
Correct.
po may ECQ o GCQ tayo, dire-diretso na po tayo. Kaya shout out sa mga OFWs po na nanonood sa amin out there. Wag po kayo mag-alala, kami po ay bumalik na. Ayan, si Ramil Batara from Doha. Shout out sa family mo sa Quirino Province. Sana okay lang sila ngayon, Ramil, at nakatanggap sila ng mga government assistance doon. At sana syempre healthy sila. Wala silang problema na kagaya ng mga ibang kababayan natin ngayon na talagang ang daming mga problemang kinakaharap, hindi lamang sakit kundi sa
Mhm.
ekonomiya, yan, sa finances ang maraming problema ngayon. Kaya ngayon, Dr. D, maswerte tayo at naku, napaka-special ng mga guests natin today.
Ay, oo naman, oo naman. But
Oo.
before anything 'no, I'd like
Mm.
to greet, of course, Mr. Rolly Pagaspas. Let's
Yeah,
greet him. He
siyempre,
says
ang
hi to
Tatay
us.
Rolly.
Oo,
Oo.
hello,
Tatay
hello.
Rolly,
Thank
mamaya
you.
sasama siya sa atin, hindi ba? Oh,
Mhm.
ayan.
Inaabangan ko 'yan.
Kaya nga eh. So, kamusta
Hey,
ka naman, Dr. D? Ano bang bago sa'yo? Anong nangyari itong mga nakarang 2 buwan?
ano pa rin, trabaho and,
Oo, trabaho pa
siyempre
rin.
konting reflection and, a little more rest. Ikaw, Winner B,
Yeah.
kamusta?
Nakapagpahinga tayo,
Ay, oo,
Oo.
oo naman. That's much needed. Yun ang benefit, one
Oo.
of the perks, 'di ba?
Parang
Although of course yes. Mm.
parang without the lockdown tayo mga entrepreneur, dire-diretso tayo, kayod kayod
Oo,
marino, no?
tama, tama. Very true.
But siguro kung merong isang kagandahang naidulot sa atin yung lockdown, nakapagpahinga tayo, no?
Tama,
Much
tama
needed
naman,
rest, no?
tama naman.
And ikaw sabi mo nag-meditation ka,
Oo,
'di ba? Oh,
reflection. Oo, important
oo.
'yan, kasi siyempre bilang entrepreneur, hindi kasi nagagawa mag-reflect. 'Di ba minsan 'pag may business plan ka o kaya 'pag meron
Mm.
kang mga kailangan baguhin, lalo ngayon new normal, kailangan mag-adjust, hindi
Mm.
nagagawa 'yun kasi puro operations, eh. So ngayon madaming gumagawa niyan ng mga reflection, repurposing na tinatawag at madami tayong malalaman later on with our very important guests, 'yan.
Na-mention mo yung new normal.
Yes,
Sobrang
oo.
pinag-uusapan niyang salitang 'yan
Mm,
ngayon, 'no?
oo. Alam
Ano
mo
ba
ba
talaga
Winner
yang
B
new normal na
oo,
'yan,
alam
Nakakatakot
mo
pero nakaka-excite din, lalo na sa ating
mm,
mga negosyante. Ako iniisip ko ngayon, Dr. D, 'no, yung mga
uh-huh.
startups, startup pa lang sila, eh. Tapos
Yun nga,
babaguhin
eh.
mo na yung normal, parang
Oo,
medyo
napakahirap niyan.
'kailangan ba nilang mag-restart ulit para maging, ah,
Tama.
appropriate sa new normal, gano'n ba? So, yun yung mga
Mhm,
magandang topic na pag-usapan natin ngayon, So,
mm.
yung mga nakikinig diyan sa'min ng mga startups, globally, makinig kayo at magtanong kung meron kayong tanong kasi,
Yes.
yun yung ating, guest po ngayon, naku,
Mm.
marami kayong mapupulot sa kanya,
Naku,
sigurado.
surprise, surprise. At alam mo naman ako Winner B, ha, siyempre gusto ko naman i-share ang mga definitions 'no. So 'pag sinabi
Mm,
naman nating new normal, ito yung
ayan.
term na ginagamit
Na-miss
sa
ko yan
business.
sa'yo,
Oo,
na-miss ko yan.
thank you. Alam mo naman, 'di ba? So, like I
Oo,
said, ang new
yes,
normal, it pertains to a term in business and economics that implies
oo,
abnormality. Okay?
yeah,
So, dati, financial crisis, yun yung abnormality.
mm.
Ngayon naman, iba, pandemic. So, lahat talaga
Oo,
mag-a-adjust, 'di ba? Mas mabigat itong new normal na 'to. Kaya talagang kailangan natin ng tips from good experts. And this being a special segment nga naman, it will be very relevant before we proceed to the rest of our episodes, no? What do you
correct,
think, Winner?
correct.
Mm,
Napaka-exciting at ang
true.
guest natin ngayon, itong first segment, mahirap siyang makausap na
Naku,
ano, na ano, ordinary time dahil napaka-busy ng taong 'to, 'no? Oo,
idol ko 'yan. True.
napakasuwerte natin, Dr. D. Alam niyo po, kayong mga nakikinig sa'min ngayon, napakasuwerte po natin kasi siyempre, you know, mahirap mahanap ang kagaya ng isang dean, 'no?
Mhm.
Makausap
Ayan
na
na.
even Even nasa school ka, mahirap siyang makausap kasi usually ang mga dean busy yan, no?
Mhm.
Oo. Pero
Tama,
tayo
tama yan. We are
napagbigyan
very
ang
mm,
napakaswerte natin. Okay,
we're
kaya
very
excited
lucky.
na excited na ako.
Ako din.
Excited na ako. Pero Dr. D, meron tayong bagong student co-host today,
Ay, oo,
'di
oo,
ba?
oo.
Yeah, baka
Sige.
gusto mo siyang pakilala na. Excited na rin ako sa kanya.
Mhm. Yes. So, itong ating student co-host, former student ko to. Very
Wow.
talented siya, no? His name is Mr. Chris Gonzalez. And he is from Ateneo de Manila University.
Oy,
So,
wow.
I'd like to call on Chris to please share something about himself. Oo, kasi madami siyang talents eh. He's well-rounded, not only in terms of the academe, but also active, diba? So,
Hello, Chris.
Chris, take it away.
Andiyan na ba si Chris? Ayan.
Mhm.
Magandang umaga po.
Hi.
Gandang
Hello.
umaga, Chris. Kamusta ka dyan?
Yes, I'm doing well naman. Marami pong nagagawa po sa bahay to keep my sanity intact actually.
Keep your sanity
True.
intact. Very good.
Very true.
Okay. So, very
Opo.
productive naman ang iyong lockdown?
Yes, very productive.
All right. All right. So, bukod sa pagiging mabait na estudyante o former student ni Dr. D, ano pang mga ginagawa mo sa buhay-buhay, Chris? Can you share it to our audience?
Yes po. Hello po. I am Chris Gonzalez. I am an incoming sophomore student from Ateneo de Manila University, taking up business management. And I am currently a member of the Ateneo Management Association, working in the External Relations Department and the AdCom Department. And on the side, I also work as a classical singer. So I am also part of the Ateneo de Manila College Glee Club. So
Wow. Grabe naman ang credentials ng batang
Sabi ko
ito.
sa'yo eh,
Dr.
di
D.
ba?
Oo.
Mhm.
Hindi lang
Right
siya
and left
management,
finger.
hindi lang siya
Oo.
management student ng one of the best business schools in the land, pero singer pa
Very
siya.
true. Mhm.
Oh, 'di ba? Ang daming talent, ang daming talent. Ayan. So
Yes.
Dr. D, excited na ako. Pakilala mo ng ating special guest.
All right. So now with us is an expert in learning and development, tax and consulting, a favorite subject of mine, and of course, administration, estate planning, family wealth planning, strategic and operational planning, project management, integrated marketing communications, and digital literacy. Ayan. So if you notice, pati yung digital expertise niya. Diba? From numbers to digital, ayan na lahat.
Pagka-millennial
So,
pala si Dean, ano?
oo, no? So akala
Oo.
natin, hindi, pero nako, tayo pa ang magugulat mamaya. So he's someone I admire and I follow the footsteps of our dean. And he is none other than Dean Joel Tan-Torres of the University of the Philippines Virata School of
Yay!
Business, who is also, by the way, a partner in tax services at the Reyes Takandong and Company. So I'd like to share that he graduated or he acquired his bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees from the University of the Philippines and finished the International Tax Program from Harvard Law USA. Bigatin to,
Wow.
partner.
wow,
Bigatin.
Wow na wow.
Diba? Diba, Chris? So, idol na idol. So, I am very pleased
Oo.
to welcome Dean Joel Torres-Tan. Dean Joel, take it away.
Yay! Hi, Dean!
Hi,
yeah.
Dean.
Yeah, good morning, Dr. D, Winner, and Chris. Yeah, it's good to be here. First time ko mag-join dito sa digital event. And ano to, one thing I'd like to clarify upfront, full-time work kasi ang dean ng UP, School of Business. So, hindi na ako connected dun sa former firm ko where I was a tax partner. So, dedicated na ako ngayon sa UP Business
Academe.
School.
Wow, nice. Alright,
Okay.
Dean, kamusta po kayo? Kamusta po kayo ng mga nakaraang buwan?
Ay, busy kahit na naka-quarantine o lockdown. Malapit lang ang UP sa akin, so nakakadaan paminsan-minsan ako sa school. But ang that was that has kept me very busy, no, yung mga past days o past weeks, yung continuous learning, no? Sabi ko nga,
Opo.
medyo sa senior age na ako, but I still continue to learn, no?
Opo.
Sa ngayong panahon, napakarami, no? Wherever you are, dito sa Philippines o sa abroad, you can do your own learning, no, via virtual, no, yung mga online, no. Mabuti dito, napaka accessible yan, no, basta may internet ka, practically no cost, no, makapag-join ka, and so many choices. So that's what I've been doing, no, attending virtual events or webinars.
Yan na po ang ang parang uso talaga ngayon, Dean? No?
Dami, napakarami yun ngayon.
Oo. No. Kapag hindi ka nakasabay, medyo feeling mo na pag-iiwanan ka na no? Kailangan marunong ka talaga online ngayon, no? Tama, Dr. D?
Tama.
Of course si Dean, alam naman natin, talaga from the academe. Dr. D, you are also from the academe. Ano ang matanong pa lang, anong major adjustment ngayon itong mga nakarang buwan? Walang classes, I know, pero paano magbubukas na raw yung classes? So paano kayo? Anong new normals education ngayon?
Sa akin ang question, sige.
Yeah po.
Winner, yes, dun dito sa Philippines, no, yung karamihan dito, I'm talking about yung mga higher education, no?
Opo.
Karamihan sa mga colleges and universities, magtatapos na ang second semester by June. Marami din natapos na last May, no? But and for the past 3 months, no, sa universities, most of the colleges, if not all, they've been having yung tinatawag na online remote classes. So medyo adjustment sa lahat, no, the past 2 months na nagkaroon ditong remote classes na to, kasi both the teachers and the students were caught by surprise, no?
Yes.
Sabihin na natin, marami sa both teachers and students hindi ready to do this online classes. But ang buti naman sa atin, nakapag-adjust naman to a great extent, majority, no, of the schools, of the teachers, no, and the students, and matatapos na din ang second semester. But we will be gearing up, no, lahat na to, yung grade school, yung elementary, high school, and of course, yung aking institution or yung aking sector, higher education, colleges and universities, no, for the first semester of next academic year. In the case of UP, we will be starting the first semester of academic year 2020-2021 by August. And the indications are it's a tinatawag na blended, no? Ang mga
I've heard that term, blended.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blended education, no? Combination ng remote online classes and face-to-face classes, no? Pero may mga safeguards na doon, like yung social distancing, etc. So we're excited. We're busy preparing for this next academic school year.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Dean. Na-mention
Mm-mm.
niyo po yung kanina na sinabi na hindi prepared, hindi handa ang mga teachers and students. Actually, sa totoo lang po, Dr. Dean, no? Wala naman nakapaghanda talaga, no?
Oo,
Napansin ko.
very abrupt.
Oo,
Very abrupt.
parang
I mean,
biglaan kasi eh.
oo,
Oo.
even if we are, let's say, di ba, lahat naman tayo may social media, it's a totally different thing. In fact, ako, also being part of the academe, we also
Oo.
have to learn. We have to take
Yeah.
online courses. Imagine
Yeah.
that. And it's not that easy at all. It's not a matter of just, like this or using Zoom.
Oo.
Hindi. May materials yan. And it takes certification
Oo.
as well, di po ba din? So,
Oo.
a lot of preparations.
Correct.
Definitely.
Correct. Kasi ang talagang nangyari sa atin, talagang caught by surprise lahat ng buong mundo dito sa
I
pandemic na
agree.
to. Oo.
Mhm.
Of course, on the business aspect of the education sector din, talagang badly hit din sa financial.
Yes, yung economy, no, and yung business sector, not only dito sa Philippines, no, but all throughout the world, no, talagang na, na adversely affected, na disrupt, and it's only now na sabihin natin getting back to business, no?
Yeah.
But it's a global situation na ang economy, I think, for this year, no, ang business for this year will be on the downside.
Yes,
Mm,
yes.
that's sad.
Ang important nga lang daw po this year is for you to survive. And
Yes,
yeah,
I agree.
talagang everyone is changing their business plans today because of the pandemic. But it's the most important for every business is to survive. Now, Dr. D, before we proceed to the question and answer portion or the presentation of Dean Joel, let me just brief Dean Joel about the show. No, Dean.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we're very glad to have you here today, and the show Startup Nation is actually we are an advocate of Filipino startups globally, and having someone like you today is really a privilege and honor for the show, because somehow you're a source of inspiration, no, for startups na nakikinig at nanonood sa amin ngayon. And before this show, we were actually discussing the life cycle of startups, and
Yes.
because of the pandemic naputol nga po, we ended up shutting down the show for 2 months, and nahinto tayo sa prototyping, no. So this day is a special episode because of course we have a special guest, and we would want to talk about the new normal for startups today, because sabi ko nga, we were discussing the life cycle of startups. We started with the status of Filipino startups today, and then the second episode talked about ideation
Mm-hmm.
process, and then third episode talked about market research, and then fourth episode talked about prototyping. Now,
Yes.
supposedly the next episode will be talking about fundraising. Pero we had to stop uh, the life cycle muna for a while to bring the idea, or parang share the information to our startup listeners about the new normal. Because yun nga, sabi ko, everyone today, especially the small businesses, badly affected yan. Hindi naman mahaba ang
Mm-hmm.
mga pisi ng mga
True.
small businesses natin, no? Hindi yan kagaya ng mga large corporations na maraming savings. So, paano ba tayo mag-a-adjust dito sa tinatawag nating new normal brought to us by the global pandemic? Ayan.
Mm-hmm.
Oo.
Yeah,
So,
well,
Dr. Yes. Sige din.
it's for the rest of the program. I hope to be able to share with you. And of course, ganito, it's let's have it ano to, dynamic, meaning feel free to questions, so ask questions, no? And basta ang description ko nga sa new normal, lalagyan ko pa ng isang adjective. It's the new exciting normal, no? Kasi bago nga yan, pero typical sa mga bago, there's so much things to anticipate, no? Kasi nga generally, no, this brings about exciting moments, no, or expectations. So pag-usapan natin atong new exciting normal later on.
Yes, thank you, Dean. And also, Chris, from Ateneo Management School, will be here also to, of course, bridge us to the millennial market. Because as I always say, the largest market of today are the millennials. So, Chris, I hope you will help us bridge the discussion to your fellow millennials. No? Kasi kami ni Dor, millennial din naman, pero nandun na kami sa dulo. Nasa dulo na kami ng ng pagka-millennial, ano.
Naku
Medyo
tayo.
oo, hindi na kami yung true blue millennial.
At ito naman si Chris ay true blue naman. At
Oo, batang-bata,
He can be
second year, no? Incoming
Oo.
sophomore management
Imagine
student siya. Wow, Dean.
his
Ayan.
talents. Ang dami.
Oo, ayan. So, I guess, Dor, take it away. Baka pwede na tayo magsimula. At I'm sure excited na ang ating mga audience. Shout out lang to our CEO of V81 Radio, Sir Rally Vargas. Nasa Amerika yan. Ayan, na-lockdown din sigurado. No? Sir Rally, hi. We're back. Ayan. So, all right. We could start the discussion, presentation of Dean Joel, I guess.
All right. So let's please request for the slides of Dean Joel. Maganda mga slides to that he has prepared, no? Ayan.
Hello kay
Very nice.
Russell
There
Tan.
you go.
Si Russell Tan ay nanonood. Our one of the student
Hi,
co-hosts.
Russell.
Oo.
Thank you for watching.
Russell Tan of UANP, right? Yeah.
Okay, Dean, take it away.
Okay.
All right.
This would be ano to, i-highlight ko lang, no, yung my presentation. This may take about 15 minutes, no? And so we can allocate a great portion of the remaining time, no, para sa mga questions ninyo. Now,
Thank you, Dean. Sige po.
ang first point, ano to, yung slide, naka-flash on the screen yung aking theme. When I assumed the deanship of the UP Virata School of Business, no, recently lang yan, just about 6 months ago, last October, no, last year, pagpasok ko, I had this theme that I'd like to pursue as dean, no, for the next 3 years in UP. Ang theme na to is yung looking in, reaching out. No? I think very appropriate yan. Even sa mga startups natin, whether sa pandemic stage or sa normal stage. No? I'll discuss, and yung aking discussion, no, the rest of my presentation will focus on this. No? Now, very important. Any institution, any business, any organization, any person should look into his strengths and weaknesses. And in the process, would be able to see his or her direction or its direction, and very important, no? When pursuing their business, their initiative, ready dapat sila mag-reach out to their many stakeholders and communities. Now, next slide. I'll just give you a overview, no, or you highlight of my school, no, konting commercial lang. So the name
Sure
of
po.
the school is Cesar E.A. Virata School of Business. Si Mr. Virata is our former Prime Minister, no, and an ano to, alumni of the college, was also a former dean of the UP School of Business. No, ang dating pangalan ng aming college is the UP College of Business Administration. More than 100 years ago na established to in 1916. And the school had its centennial 2 years ago. Right now, I have a faculty, no, 29 full-time. I have 14, no, with temporary appointments, hindi pa tenured. 7 professor emeritus. I have 2 departments and 3 programs, which are all listed below, and over 100 lecturers. The student population is 1,200, and that includes me. That includes the winner. No? We both graduated. Mas matagal ako, decades ago. Winner just a few years ago. Okay, the school offers 2 college programs, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Accounting. 2 masteral programs are offered, Masters in Business Administration, MBA, and Masters in Science in Finance. And it also offers a PhD in Business Administration. The school is located in 2 venues. Here in UP Diliman, Quezon City, and newly opened or opened about 3 or 4 years ago in UP Bonifacio Global City, Taguig. Now, the next slide will just show. Di mo makikita yon, no? Hindi niyo makikita. Pero ito yung aking plan for the college when I assumed 6 months ago. Ayan yung vision ko. And a lot of this, no? Parang nakaka-relate ako sa mga startups. Kasi ang vision ko, ang mga plans ko, no, mga projects ko, parang startup, no? Bago akong shall we say person, no, on the ground. And marami akong gustong gawin, napaka-konting oras, ima-manage mong napakaraming resources, no? So it's like having a startup business. Now, my next slide, this is what I'd like to put in place, no, as dean for the next 2.5 years or 2 years. I'd like to put in programs, no, part of the magiging academic program or offering, or yung tinatawag na executive development courses, no? Very current or very important, no? Such initiatives on sustainability management, on business analytics, of course, important and regulatory compliance, tax management, techno-entrepreneurship, business innovation and fintech, global management, and digital economy. Okay, so marami, no? But one way or the other, no, our students should be ingrained with this, and i-emphasize ko din, very important sa mga business people, sa mga startups, no, whether here or abroad, na may focus sila dito sa very important concerns na to. Okay, now let me present to you in this new normal, no? Or coming into the new normal for business, both the bad news and the good news. Okay.
Mhm.
Ang focus ko dito, of course, is for business, mga startups. No? And businesses, I think, already know this or have felt this for the past month or months during the lockdown when during the quarantine period. First bad news, businesses are suffering from dwindling liquidity.
Mm.
Tama.
Uh, Big business, small business, micro businesses, startups, hindi sila nakakakolekta ng revenues, ng sales. In fact, hindi man nakakapag-generate, no, ng benta. But continuously, businesses would have to pay their expenses. Yung sweldo ng mga kanilang employees, yung rental ng kanilang bodega, offices, retail establishments. Marami dyan, no? Would have loans wherein they would have to be paying the amortization and the interest. Now, hindi magandang combination yan. Panay labas ang pera, ang pagpasok naman ay very limited. So, ito yung tinatawag the liquidity situation, di ba? Yung cash balance of the enterprise is very much problematic. Okay. Uncertain market is another bad news. No? Kahit na before the lockdown, before this pandemic, napakaganda ang operations, ang sales, ang market ng isang startup. After maybe just about 2 or 3 months, no, of this crisis, siguro ikaw yung owner yung ng startup, you're not sure if your customers, your clients are still there. Or if they start transacting with you, up to what extent, no? Can this be sustainable or be profitable for you? Because they are also undergoing the same bad news that we are now discussing and experiencing. The third bad news is the disrupted these initiatives of startups. As a startup, hindi ba napakaraming plano ninyo? Whether you are already 3 years in operation or just starting, napakarami ninyong gustong gawin.
Correct, Dean.
Now, ang question ngayon sa back of your mind, is this worthwhile or can I still pursue these initiatives? I'm afraid, papunta na ako sa fear factor. I'm afraid I've not had very many happy moments. I am afraid, will this continue, no, as far as business is concerned? And baka more importantly, I'm very much afraid of the health situation, the safety situation of my family and my business. and on a broader scale, my country. So, ano ba ang direction ko? But, hindi naman, sabi nga natin, we have both bad news and good news. Inuna ko lang bad news. Punta ngayon tayo sa good news. Next slide, please.
Ay, salamat, Dina.
Okay.
Ang haba
Ayun,
ng listahan ng
medyo-
bad news, ha?
mas madaling huminga. Just make sure walang umuupo.
Kaya nga, eh.
dito, no? Okay. Good news. I think the government, our government, has been doing a satisfactory, if not good, response and providing support to all Filipinos. Whether again they are here, we are here. I definitely, even sa mga kababayan natin abroad, I understand marami-rami na nakikinig dito sa ating broadcast. Yung government natin is very much aware of your situation abroad and the status of your family here. And they have been coming up with very expensive, maraming pondo ina-allocate na programs. For businesses, since I think 2 months ago, our government has adopted itong SBWS, yung Small Business Wage Subsidy. This is a subsidy, outright na binibigay na cash or money, 8,000 pesos, for each month or for 1 month. I mean, 8,000 pesos for Filipinos here who have been disrupted or who have not been able to, of course, report for work dahil sa lockdown. So, baka na-disrupt ang kanilang salary, either nabawasan or na-hold, napigil by their employers. So, the government has been giving 8,000 pesos of SBWS assistance. Parang similar yan yung sa Social Amelioration Program Subsidy, SAP. Ito naman, this is directed to the needy families natin, sa mga indigent families. Coming soon is PESA. This is the Philippine Economic Stimulus Law or Act, PESA. This is a law that's now being discussed in Congress. In fact, baka ma-approve yan within the next few days, which will provide about 600 billion pesos to provide stimulus to the economic situation of Filipinos as far as their businesses. So for the startups, for the small businesses, including the big businesses, but lahat ng mga businesses will benefit from the many funding and programs that will be available in the next few weeks with this. So I will suggest all startups to keep or be aware of what's happening under PESA. Now, our different government offices, the DOLE, the DTI, the Department of Science and Technology, and others, and the bureaus below each department have various programs, no, that will provide the whole range of support, assistance, again, to businesses, including startups. This can range from providing technical, branding, marketing support, to actual financial support or loans. So be aware of this. Matagal na ito in place. Baka kayo nag-ooperate ngayon, no? Thinking all the while that you have to do it on your own, no? The business that you have started. But there are so many programs, no, provided by government, no, to people like you, that will definitely jumpstart or support, no, your business. And finally, yung ating banking, financial, monetary sector under the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, and well, for in this case, the government banks, Land Bank, DBP, and I'm sure your banks, no, lahat ng private banks, no, will have responses, will have support that, again, you just would have to be aware for you to hurdle, no, your problems during this pandemic. Another good news is the next slide. While government, of course, is doing so many things, of course, the private sector, civil society has also been, there's a lot of responses and support coming from them. Very briefly, your communities, whether it be where you live or where you have your business, are slowly but definitely will be reviving. Matapos na yung lockdown, yung mga quarantine, no, Metro Manila will have, no, a better, I mean, what is called the general quarantine situation, no, more activities, no, coming from the different communities, and people, of course, there will start going back, maybe not to the old normal, but to the new, exciting normal. So expect that to happen. Huh? Okay, private enterprises are gearing up. And I'd like to refer to this, or to mention the private enterprises which, no, where, no, or to which startups, no, yung nakikinig sa inyo dito, will be conducting business with. Medyo malaki-laki sila, di ba? Yung mga suppliers ninyo. Or some of your clients, no? You are selling your goods, selling your services to the relatively medium-sized or bigger enterprises. I think they will be the one who would have, say, more opportunity and resources to gear up and start their business transactions of buying and selling. This one, no, and do not be overwhelmed. The export market, no, in the or the offshore market is open to you. Do not ever think, no, kayo mga startups, na hindi ninyo ano tawag, yung level, no, ang export, pang local lang kayo. No, given the way that global trade, no? Yung tinatawag na globalization has been happening. And that will bring me also to the next point, the digital market. No? Okay, the way globalization together with innovations in the digital world, no, has now resulted that even a small enterprise, business enterprise, or startup can have as their market, no, whether they sell to this digital market or they buy for a cheaper price directly from suppliers abroad, no, in this digital market. These are all available to you, and please realize, no, it is easy to access this. No, of course, merong prerequisites, but this digital market in the global stage is very much accessible to you, whether as part of your supply chain, where you source your raw materials, or as part of your market for your goods and services. And sabi ko nga, this is where I've been very busy in the comfort of my room doing, no, the past month or months. The continuous learning and knowing what's happening. There are so many opportunities, again, in the internet, online, where you can learn, you can be updated on what's happening. Ang very important is that you have the time, you have the interest to learn and be updated very easily, while your normal transactions in the past, diba, as a startup, is held on standby during the quarantine. No? This is an ongoing process. No? What I'd like to emphasize, next month, June, I think marami na naman akong activity. So magiging busy na naman ako. My suggestion is, yes, maging busy ka doing what you have been working or discharging before the lockdown, but also add to your busy schedule and checklist that you have to go online, search the internet, allocate 1 hour, 1.5 hour every day, learning, being updated, attending events similar to this on an online or remote basis. That is something that you have to do under the new exciting normal. Okay, in summary, I came up with the last slide, or the last slide. I've come up with mga advice. Again, somebody giving advice na who have experienced so many things in the past. Definitely hindi na ako sa ano ba yung next sa millennial na generation, mas older generation, yung baby boomers, no? So I've learned so many things, experience-wise, learning-wise. So ito lang, no? Medyo i-rundown ko let's have the Q&A for questions on more details on this. But ito lang ang aking fatherly advice, no, to the budding startups or to those who have been doing their business but medyo small pa or medium size, and our kababayans abroad, no? Either you're working, you have a sideline, you're contemplating on pursuing a small business. Please take note of this advice, to-dos. Okay, for those who have a business already, again, revive your entrepreneurial spirit. No? Some of the people that I've been talking, maraming millennials yan, parang nagkaroon ng sudden breaks during the quarantine period. Walang nangyayari for 2.5 months. Parang nawala ang kanilang drive in terms of what they've been doing before, including their business. You've started your business, whether it has progress to some extent, to a little extent, or maybe still trying to improve, no? Revive this, no? I mean, activate whatever have you been doing, maybe on a more enthusiastic basis. Kasi nga, that behavior, no, that mindset will go a long way in both, no, your economic as well as your mental state status. Ito, I will repeat this time and time again. Learn new skills. Ako, 60 plus na, I still keep on learning. I still have that aptitude. Marami pa akong hindi alam. And excited pa ako matuto because I know there's so many things that I may learn and I can share, whether for my lonesome, meaning sa business ko, or to members of my family, my community. Ang sabi ko nga, ito na na-realize ko, it has been happening in the past, but more importantly, under the new exciting normal, learning now is very much accessible to one and all. Very much accessible in terms of you actually being able to participate, accessible in terms of practically. There are so many free things, free learning events without you shelving any centavo. Pursue opportunities in the digital and offshore markets. No, I mentioned that earlier. I'll repeat it. Even the smallest of the small startup can benefit and can achieve. No, can go digital, can go offshore. Avail of government subsidies and support. No, I gave you a short listing earlier. No, feel free to approach your government. No, they're mandated to render service to you. Utilize technology tools and applications. No, again. Don't ever say, but I don't think most millennials are, I think millennial term to, are techies. No? Chris, ewan ko lang, no, validate that. Baka may more millennial term, but you should not ever say, I am not a techie. I do not know how to use my computer, the internet, the software, no, the platforms that are available. No, you can learn this. No, and as I've said, learning is very easy and accessible because this knowledge in technology and various applications, no, will definitely benefit your startup business. Do not forget, no, the next point, your back office systems. No, you're in business for the long haul. I hope, no, or you're in business with the idea that after so many years, magandang performance of business that you've started, you intend to sell this, earning millions of pesos in the process, no? Because you were able to nurture a startup business to an enterprise that big firms would now want to grab. Now, do not forget yung tinatawag kong back office system. Now, because this will help your business sustain itself towards the vision that you've aspired. Ang back office includes, no, medyo hindi exciting, but very important, no, to help your business and the stakeholders that you will be interacting with. This includes like your accounting system, your record documentation filing system, your inventory system, your social networking system, yung website mo, no, yung Facebook marketing systems mo. No? These are the examples of the back office that are there again, as I've said, to sustain your business and for the others, no, to have a better, say, perception of your ongoing business. And finally, data analytics, no? Parang high-sounding to, no? But this is simply with the use of your back office system, di ba? Meron kang accounting system. Meron kang good record documentation filing process, your business move forward. So that's in effect yung data analytics. I will flash as my last slide where you can contact me, no? Or where you can contact the college. Kung meron kayong kaibigan or yourself, no, who may be interested in studying again or studying for in one of our programs or doing collaborative work, no? My college and me personally, we do a lot of startup collaborations, no? So for all of you out there, please feel free, no, to visit our contact links here. Okay, so I don't know how long I've been talking, but I hope, no, I was able to give some information to you on how to deal or engage under the new exciting normal. Okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Din Joel.
Thank you, Dean. That was wonderful. Alam mo,
Yes.
I really like the term exciting normal. Kasi it's very positive, yung dating, no?
Yeah, I
And
think we should really do this with enthusiasm, talaga.
yes, I agree.
Oh, oh.
We're already facing so much negativity. So, Dean, that was really something. I mean, of course, we have to face. We cannot just um, set aside that we are indeed in this crisis. But that new exciting normal is something that we have never heard before. And with everything that you've been sharing, it has been very informative, especially for the startups. Kasi sila talaga yung natatamaan ngayon. Now,
Tama yan.
on my end, Dean, no, being also an educator, I was just wondering, because of this digitization or the need for us to be more digital, to really embrace the digital world, would you say that technopreneurship, fintech, innovation, and sustainability management are among the courses that would be more accepted or would have more impact in today's generation? What do you think about that?
Yes, definitely. No, yung slide na where I showed certain priority areas, including those items that you mentioned. No? Ito yung part ng aking vision and plans to move forward through the academic bureaucracy courses that will benefit business in particular, and of course the communities in general. No? Of course, we appreciate this, no? But maybe sometimes on a belated basis already about sustainability of our environment. No? The need to develop, to come up with technology, innovation for the Philippines to move forward. No? And so these are really my aspirations, no, to move this forward. Meron akong plan how to go through this invitable basis, no? And the big time of having a Bachelor of Science in sustainability management.
Oy, wow.
So,
Something
both sides.
Ang ganda noon, Dean. Dean, sobrang nung presentation mo kanina, marami po ako napulot. Actually, nag-take down notes ako habang nakikinig sa iyo, no? Marami akong list of questions, pero before that, let me just call in our retail mentor, the head of programming of V81 Radio, isang batikang radio announcer at kilalang kilala sa retail sector. Mr. Rolly Pagaspas is joining us. Ayan, Rolly, welcome.
Hi.
We're back.
Yes, good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dean.
Morning.
Morning.
I'm also a UP grad, batch 81.
Anong college?
Statistics.
Okay.
But I used to be a BAA.
Oh.
Oh. Magaling ka rin sa UPCAT pala, Rolly.
Yeah, ang ganda ng sinabi ni Dean, lalo yung sinabi niya sustainability management, because that's really the trend now in the industry, because a lot of businesses have to readapt. Because in readapting, they've got to be very sensitive to the environment, as all products and services ought to be in compliance with being healthy, being clean, and following all the standard procedures of social distancing and everything. So your product ought to be exact in following those guidelines. Ayoko mag-teach dito. Hindi naman ako
Thank you, Rolly.
college of business. Okay. So, Dean.
Thank you,
kasi
Rolly.
dun sa-
Actually,
sige. Okay.
yeah, Rolly, go ahead.
A question of Kidin. Kasi dun sa industry, since we are part of media and the retailing sector, a lot of the businesses have to repurpose. Meaning to say, retail is the front end, no? So meaning to say, we exchange the services over a counter. But right now, that's very because of the guidelines being imposed by the government. And we are now telling all the retail members of the verticals, of the different verticals, from the food to the consumer durables, that they have to repurpose. Meaning to say, they've got to find a way that their business ought to be on a digital mode and then getting into the digital vertical business, aside from the, we're about to expect that the business will now getting back to the standard normal. Kasi we now call it the new normal, or but sa amin nga, we call it the now normal eh. Kasi you ought now to re-adapt. Because you're adapting the trend of the technology has to be embraced by each and every player in vertical. Ang tanong ko kay Dean is, yung startup kasi, they may not do the repurposing. Kasi wala pa naman silang repurpose, no? And, but they've got to revisit objectives. What will be the most critical step that they ought to do now in jumping for their mindset and now getting into the now normal, but they've got to do action because everybody is now watching. What will be the most critical step that they ought to do?
Again, okay, yes, yung digital market, and this I think is now the millennial or the current, say, terminology. Dati-rate, but it's still being used, e-commerce. Ngayon, mas sinasabi digital market, no? The rules, no, the parameters for the digital market, no, is different. Okay, we have to admit, has differences compared to the traditional face-to-face physical market. No? And so, since if a startup, no, is used to in this traditional environment, stepping into a new environment, the digital market, can only be done kung may confidence, confidence and competence. No? Confidence, hindi millennial term to, but gagamitin ko, ito yung nasanay ko, yung kapal ng apog. No? Being risk taker. No, you're willing to step into something new, undertake something new. This time, digital market, I'm ready to handle that. But equally important, kasi hindi lang kapal ng apog will determine your success. Equally important is competence awareness.
Yeah.
So before you step up to the digital market world, a newbie, a startup, again, should learn, as I've been mentioning this time and time again, learn from your peers, learn from your mentors, learn from the internet. That will take a short period of time. Then, yung kapal ng apog mo and your learning, your competence, no, can at least give you a fighting chance to be able to compete with the rest of the world. Kasi you're not competing only with the rest of the startups. You're competing with the rest of the world in the digital world.
Agree po. Tagdagan lang natin, no, yung kapal, yung apog.
Kapal ng apog.
Kapalapog.
Kapal ng apog, kailangan may lakas ng loob. At siyempre, tibay ng
True, I agree.
Parang ang tagal kong hindi narinig yung term na yan, yung kapal ng apog.
kapal ng
Baby,
apog, lakas
baby,
ng loob.
Ayos yan.
boomer term yun eh. Baby boomer term.
Oo nga
Oh.
din eh. Parang, pero nung bata ako, naririnig ko yan. Oo,
Ako rin.
nakakatawa.
My grandparents.
Ngayon ko na uli narinig.
Mm-mm.
Pero meron na ngayon
Ikaw, Chris, alam mo ba yung kapal ng apog? Bakit apog?
Meron na millennial boomer. Kasi
Sino?
the millennials and the movers have
millennial
their
boomer.
attitude almost parallel. So
That
I
is
think
interesting.
like Dean Joel is a millennial boomer like me, and then like you
Wow.
also.
Wow.
Nice one, nice one.
Oo
Millennial
nga eh.
boomer.
But you know what, guys? Ako natutuwa talaga kasi well, this is the first time na nakausap ko ng ganitong katagal ang isang dean ng College of Business, no. Hindi lang basta-basta College of Business, but well, of course, I'll be very proud. It's the premier business school in the land, UP College of Business. At nakausap natin siya na matagal, and plus the fact na sinasabi niya that the college, the VSB, the Verata School of Business, is willing to help the startups. No, it's my first time to hear such kumbaga, statement from a dean. No, kasi ang mga startups, alam naman natin, mga partners, ito sometimes hindi naman sila mga management students or management alumni. Hindi sila talaga nag-take up ng management course. Pero ang kanilang puhunan ay lakas ng loob at kapal nga ng apog lang, no? Oo. Yung drive and passion lang sometimes no. Kulang yung ibang startups natin sa tinatawag nating formal business education. But hearing it from the dean today that he is there to help, plus the whole team or the whole faculty of the whole College of Business in UP is willing to help startups out there. Binigay ni Dean yung contact information niya. Wag yun nang palampasin yan. Ano? Bibihira po yung pagkakataon na ganyan. Plus, let me mention this, mga partners. Si Dean is not only wearing the hat as the Dean of the College of Business. He is also wearing the hat of director in the UP's startup advocate startup advocacy arm known as Upscale. Upscale is parang the incubator kumbaga incubation system of UP, of the whole UP system for startups. So Dean is part of it. So kaya very precious contact si Dean for you guys, no, yung mga nakikinig at nanonood sa amin ng startups ngayon. Kung gusto niyo magpa-mentor, magpa-coach, ayan, binigay niya yung kanyang contact number. Now, let us go to Chris. I'm sure, Chris, marami kang questions dyan, being the management student and a millennial at the same time. Ayan, throw it away.
Yes, thank you so much, Dean Joel, for your insight regarding, the new normal and what we can do. Now, I think the concern for a lot of us students right now is that, yes, we have learned the competencies, some of the core competencies that are required in, running a startup. And this has already been done since the senior high school curriculum. But this has been done in the context of on-site, no? So I think pinaka-concern ko na, for example, given if I am the proprietor and if I'm already ready with my concept, if I am already ready to show this to the world on what I want, how can I assure that on the other side of things, since startups also rely on the belief of the people who view these businesses in terms of investments, what are these critical points that we have to consider in order to assure that our concepts are sustainable in this time of a pandemic? And how can we also assure from these people who are giving provisions, that our ideas are actually worth investing in? Because we also acknowledge that the other side is also dealing with the liquidity problem. They also have limited resources to also provide for these people. So what can you say about that, sir?
Yeah, you're definitely, no? Yung came up with a strong point, no? A lot of challenges uh, will be encountered, no, by a startup beginning and, as I've said, competing with the rest of the world.
Right.
Uh, so my suggestion is uh, come up with a good foundation, a good framework, meaning be clear as to your vision, the product that you have developed, the technology or service that you are selling.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, do extensive research and development. Research such as will this make a difference? Are there similar products maybe just in the next town? Or
Mm-hmm.
this is really something innovative that uh, will have its niche in the market. So one has to be very, very clear as to really your business, whether it's a selling of a product, a service, a technology. Number two, you have to uh, come up with the proper support system. I mentioned, no, and this is oftentimes forgotten. Most businesses, excited kaagad sila developing something new, marketing this, selling this, getting the the supplies, the people to move this forward. But forgotten along the way are the support mechanism or the backup systems which I mentioned. Diba?
Mm-hmm.
You should invest some time, some effort in developing your accounting system, your filing system, etc. Because again, you can get a lot of uh, value here. As I've said,
Right.
data, uh, branding, no, a good business fundamental framework. So, uh, uh, just to advise that you one may want to consider.
All right. Thank you so much for that insight.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Chris. Before we proceed, no, let me just greet our followers or listeners today. Hi to Rachel Bonus Pestano, our fellow co-anchor in KPI program show. And then there's Sir Primo Metal. Sir Primo Metal mentioned something about digitalization. Uh, Sabi niya, maganda yung sinabi niya mga partners. For your digital market to have confidence in your service and products, it helps to be able to prove you have also a brick and mortar facility with competent personnel. Ayan. Well, yeah, kasi tama kasi sometimes kapag sa online ang fear of your customers is ay yung yung kumbaga are you a fly by night business baka mamaya hindi ka totoo kasi anyone can do online advertisements di ba?
The
Yeah,
platform is
oo.
very exciting.
Oo. So yun may security issue pag online. Kaya tama yung sinabi niya. And then sabi pa ni Sir Primo, testimonials from well-known personalities and even have a webcam access to live operations adds to the competence of an online business. Totoo, 'di ba? Oo, totoo 'yon. Thank you po Sir Primo Metal. And I just want to greet also my wife who is also watching us right now, Michelle. Also product of the UP College of Business, Dean, si Michelle.
I know. Yes, I know.
Oh, yeah, but she's a cum laude. I'm not. Ako ay row 4. Row
Yun
4
lang.
lang. Yun lang. Hello, Michelle, my wife. Ayan. Okay, going back. Sorry, guys. So, going back, Chris, I'm sure may questions ka pa dyan, kay Dean. How about you, Dr. D? Baka may tanong ka pa.
Oo. Ako naman, on my end, no, so I would like to greet muna sila Tita Eileen and Tito Noel Gonzalez. They're the parents of Chris. So Tito and Tita, thank you
Hi.
very much for
Hi
allowing
po.
Chris to guest. And just for everyone to know, Tito Noel is from my alma mater, UANP, and they
Hello
own
po.
Muebles Italiano. So
Oh,
hello
wow,
po,
wow.
Tito and Tita. Thank you so
Famous
much. No?
brand, Chris.
Yes,
You're very
yes.
humble,
Big time yan,
You did not,
Chris.
you did not say in the beginning, So your
Oo.
family owns Muebles Italiano. All right. Yeah, that's a famous
Mm-mm.
Yes
brand.
po.
Wow,
Mm-mm.
wow. Okay. So
So I
how are you
think,
doing? I mean, sorry, Dr. D. Kamusta ang
okay
Muebles
lang.
Italiano today? Of course, meron din
We're
kayo new normal.
Yes, we have current dilemmas as well, that we are facing. But so far, we are currently also expanding on our reaches po talaga pagdating sa digital marketing so that we can also reach further towards our market because we've been doing brick and mortar for such a long time already for the past 30 or
Yeah,
so years. And we are really
I know.
tapping into the digital market right now. So we're just really seizing our opportunities.
Wow, wow.
Mm.
Okay, good luck. Good luck. So guys, do you have any more questions kay Dean? Chris, meron
Okay,
ka bang
good.
tanong kay Dean?
Chris, perhaps you have more questions.
Well, in terms of, for us students, um, the fact that we have done these things only quite on site, are there any other types of means to also get our resources besides from the government and the private sectors? Are there any other types of potential partners that we can actually tap into? Diba?
Yung quite a number, but there's maybe the opportunity to pursue this is quite limited because of the number of I think Winner mentioned this is to engage with an incubator.
All right.
An incubator, of course, will help the startup, or even a small business, during its formative years, and can also provide a referral for prospective partners or even co-investors in a budding business.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sige po. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Chris. Dean, total na pag-usapan natin po yung upscale, no? Yung incubator. All right? So, yung mga startups po na nakikinig ngayon, paano po ba sila makakahingi ng tulong sa upscale or makakalapit sa upscale?
Okay. Again, hindi lang upscale. I mean, any incubator for that matter, you can proceed. In fact, ang mabuti dito, I've learned this, halos lahat ng universities, lalo na yung state-owned universities, all throughout the country, lahat sila merong incubator organization. So, but because of the number of interested businesses wanting to participate in a program under the incubator, merong competition dyan. Parang ganun yan. Parang entrance examination to a school, not to a university. You have to be qualified, no, be accepted. Iba-ibang process yan, even to the extent of doing what is called the pitching. No? You will have to sell to the
Right.
stakeholders of the incubator why you deserve to be part of their program. So ayan yung setup sa upscale plus others. Sa upscale nga, katatapos lang pilian namin, no, before the lockdown kung sino ang, I think merong 9 new startups or business entities na inaccept namin dito sa batch, no? Parang school, may batch by batch yan. No?
All right. Thank you, Dean. Guys, hindi kumpleto ang show kapag wala ang mga millennial words. Kahit wala si Kyle Millennial today, nandyan si Chris. And Chris, alam ko nag-ready ka.
Yes.
Hindi lang tayo ang magtuturo ng mga business insights or lessons sa mga millennials. Sila din may tinuturo sa atin. And go ahead, Chris.
Okay po, so sa panahon po na ito, no, na quarantine po, no, may maraming po mga terms po na lumalabas po, lalong-lalo na sa ating social media. So I would just like to ask, no, and for the curiosity of Dean Joel on what these terms mean. No? I'm curious if he has come across with these terms in social media, no? First, no, I think magbabaliktad siya sa camera. Hindi naman pala. First, no? Quarantines.
Quarantine. Wow.
Come again.
Nice one, Chris.
Quarantines.
Quarantines.
Or
Quarantines.
quarantine. Ano man po ang masasabi ng masa pagdating po sa quarantine. What can you say about that word? What is your impression po?
Maybe something to do with, of course, yung quarantine.
Right.
Yung mga items na in demand.
Mhm.
Tama ba, Chris?
Correct,
Usually
Ben.
po, actually reflects po the daily routine po ng mga millennials pagdating po sa sa time of ECQ, no?
Oh.
So kapag nagpo-post po sila sa social media kahit po mga mga jokes or memes regarding po sa ating pagka-quarantine, pinopost nila lagi #quarantines or or part of their daily routine kung ano pong ginagawa nila sa bahay. So ayun po ang pinag-po ng bata ngayon.
Parang anything under the sun that you were doing during the quarantine.
Nice one,
Quarantines.
nice one.
Nice. All right. So meron pa?
I think another one, I think super usong-uso po ito, lalong-lalo na pagdating po sa negosyo. I think this is for the sake of convenience for a lot of people. I think this is quite trendy right now.
Okay.
Hindi too visible. Ano ito?
COD, Dean. COD.
Oh. Okay. Cash on delivery?
Yung pass na. Kasi yung vision and audio is not too clear. Kaya,
Pass.
Okay. What is COD?
COD?
Yes, Dean.
Well, I know ang traditional cash on delivery,
Mhm.
ewan ko kung applicable yan pa ngayon.
Tama ba,
Actually,
Chris?
tama po kayo. Yes, tama po. Marami po ngayon, no, there are still a lot of people who do not have, the access to a credit card. So, at marami pong ganado po mag-online shopping. No, for example, no, here in where I live, we have this Facebook group, no, with 9,000 members. And what we do here in our subdivision is to cook home cooked food for one another. And we sell this to one another and support each and everyone's kitchens. Tapos lagi nakasabi COD, cash on delivery, 'di ba? So it's the most accessible for everyone. So yeah, yun lang po.
All right. Thank you.
So-
Nagbaon talaga si Chris.
Oo.
I can see-
Siyempre, preparado yan.
Daniel.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Chris, and thank you, Dean. Of course, ako gusto ko lang talagang i-highlight yung mga sinabi ni Dean, ano, para matandaan ng ating mga uh, audience today. Yung mga to-dos niya, very important eh. Kasi, of course, ang takeaway ng discussion today, ano ba yung talagang gagawin natin sa new normal? Napakaganda nung number one ni Dean eh, revive your spirit. Kasi marami talagang bumagsak yung spirit because of the lockdown. Hindi pa po sa end of the world. No? Hindi po siya end of the world. So, dapat patuloy tayong lumalaban, no? Revive your spirit. Kumbaga, it's just a break. The pandemic gave us time to reflect, sabi nga ni Dr. D, and to take your much needed rest. Pero please, ngayong GCQ na, time to revive your spirit and bring your passion into its new normal, no? And then let's go digital because the only way to be a global in terms of competition is by going into digital today, no? So if you don't go into digital today, medyo mapag-iiwanan ka. And then isa pang important na sinabi ni Dean, yung government support. Okay? Karamihan sa atin, we always love to complain. No? Mas madali kasing gawin yon. But if you really listen to Dean Joel today, ma-realize nyo, marami din naman palang government agencies who are supporting the business sector today. So pupuntahan lang natin sila at kakausapin. And of course, ako naman, ang idadagdag ko doon, before tayo lumapit sa government, kailangan make sure ang ating startup business ay properly registered as an enterprise. Kasi baka nakakalimutan natin, no, meron po tayong tinatawag na legalities, 'di ba? Kapag hindi ka naman properly or legally registered as an enterprise, kahit lumapit ka sa mga government agencies, hindi ka nila matutulungan kapag hindi registered ang iyong business. Karamihan pong sakit nating mga startups yan, akala natin pag kumikita na tayo, okay na yon. Nakakalimutan natin yung tinatawag nating business registration. No? And in-emphasize din ni Dean yung kanyang sinabi na back office support system. Dean, napakaganda nun. Kasi karamihan po ng startups, wala nun. No, we tend to neglect the accounting system, the payroll system, and all other relevant systems sa pagnenegosyo. Dahil nga ang startup sometimes nakafocus sa kanyang produkto at pagbebenta. Napakaganda nun. Alright? And of course, lastly, yung data analytics. Ayan, for you to know your market well, kailangan magkaroon ka rin ng kahit papanong data analytics para ma-realize mo kung ano ba ang trend sa negosyo mo, ano ba yung mga ginagawa ng mga competitors mo, etc. etc. So lahat po yan, napaka-importante na ginagawa ng kahit sinong startup today. Yan po ang new normal at sabi ko nga, hindi po tayo makakapagreklamo kasi yan na po ang mga pagbabago na masasabi natin magiging permanente na sa buhay natin sa pagnenegosyo. Kaya nga tinawag na new normal. So the only choice we have for startups today is to be flexible and adjust to this so-called new normals. Yun lamang po. At maraming salamat ulit mga partners. Dean Joel, sobrang thank you po sa pagbibigay ng oras sa amin po maliit na show. And Carolie, Pagaspas, thank you for joining us. Chris, huwag kang alis at meron pa tayong susunod na segment at makakasama ka pa namin. Kayo po ay bibitinin namin sandali. Wag po kayong aalis at magbabalik po ang Startup Nation. Nowhere to go but up.
Magbabalik ang Startup Nation. Startup Nation. Startup Nation. Nowhere to go but up. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
I can read.
Yes, Dean. Yes, Dean.
Para enjoy ang pakikinig sa V81 Radio kahit saan. We are now on your Amazon Echo devices. Just say, Alexa, play V81 Radio at i-enjoy ang inyong mga paboritong Pinoy music 24/7. Sabihin lang, Alexa, play V81 Radio. Kabayan, nahuhomesick ka ba? I-download na ang aming mobile app at mag-enjoy sa mga kantang tatak Pinoy and feel like you're home. The V81 Radio mobile app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store. V81 Radio mobile app, free now, free forever. Balikan na natin ang Startup Nation. Startup Nation. Startup Nation. Nowhere to go but up. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Ayan, welcome back po mga partners. Dr. D, welcome back.
Hi.
At
Hi again.
grabe, napakaganda ng discussion
Oo nga
kanina. Nag-extend
nun,
tayo. Pasensya na po.
Exactly.
Pasensya na po.
Oo.
At before we proceed, let me just mention our sponsors. Siyempre, kahit lockdown, may sponsors tayo, di ba?
Siyempre.
Mr. Geek,
Oo.
your web
Mhm.
and mobile solutions provider. And Mr. Fluffy, the Cotton Candy Company. And of course, Snowrific Milk Tea. Ayan. Dr. D, may babatiin ka ba?
Thank you very much. Actually, I just like to highlight, since we're now in the world of digitization, I feel that it's important for others for the startups particularly, to contact Mr. Geek kasi they're a software and mobile app company, and it's very necessary for businesses now to go digital. So for those interested, please reach them at customer.service@mrgeekmsi.com. Yun lamang po on my end, no? Winner B?
All right. Thank you, Dr.
Okay.
D. Now you can introduce, of course, we still have Rolly and Chris
Mhm.
today. No, nagpaalam na po si Din Joel. Dr. D, you can introduce our next special guest on the side of startups naman.
Okay, so our next guest has been working as a chief technology officer or a CTO for several companies while running a web mobile app and messenger mini app development company, Go Rated Innovation Labs Incorporated. So he spearheaded the development of several Uber for X model apps such as Dentask and Tripkada. Oh, parang narinig ko na yun, ah. He also has valuable experience in developing customized enterprise-level solutions to include an HRMIS or Management Information Systems for the Department of Finance employees, ticket management system for the Presidential Communication Group, and the APEC MSME Marketplace for the Department of Trade and Industry or DTI. In 2018, GoRated played a strategic role in launching the mobile app of McDonald's Philippines for online orders. Armed with his experience and knowledge in providing digital transformation and automation, I am proud to introduce Mr. Ragde Falcis. Take it away,
Wow.
Ragde.
Hello guys, thanks for having
Hello.
me.
Hi,
Hi.
Ragde.
Kamusta?
Good morning.
It's weird seeing me myself on the screen. Kanina, I'm just watching since 10 a.m. and now I'm
Wow.
included. So I'm humbled to be included in the show.
Of course, yes.
Thank you.
You are a promising startup with a promising product or service na makakatulong sa mga tao today with the new normal. Kaya you're very, very relevant, Ragde. No? How
thank
do
you.
you pronounce your first name, Ragde? It's very unique,
It's really it's my only legal name, Ragde. Background, it's from my father's name, Edgar. So they reversed my spell. Reverse the spell. And we came up with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're the opposite of Edgar pala.
Yeah.
This is my first time to see a name na Ragde. No? Yeah.
Actually, my sister's name, it came from my mother's name as well. So Isitel, my mother's name is Leticia, spell in reverse.
Okay. Okay. Nice. But again, your business is very, very relevant today, Ragde. So, I'm sure marami nag-aabang sa'yo na mga customers or fellow startups na pwede mo matulungan, especially those in the retail sector. So that's why our retail mentor, Caroli, is still here with us, joining us, and marami siyang tanong later on. All right?
Sure.
Okay, Ragde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Maybe you
Sige.
could start. You could start with your presentation and talk about your product and business.
Well, for the interest of time, I'll make it quick. But I just want to give you a quick background about our product. No?
Sure.
So, Chat Genie, back in 2018, I know you guys are familiar with chatbots. 2018 is really the peak of its type of chatbot. No? Facebook is actually pushing it. And then if you're a developer that understands a little bit of code, PHP, you can actually build a chatbot of your own. Back then it's really something that you must have. And then we launched our own. Of course, unfortunately, we got suffered in from the hype, and then we developed our own chatbot platform. We call it ChatGenie. So yeah, ChatGenie back then it's still a chatbot platform. But after a few months, we signed in a lot of brands, skincare brand, may mga weekly meal plans kaming mga na-sign up. But we figured after their contract expired, they're not bother renewing. So we got caught in that situation where we developed, a ready-made platform already for merchants, and then we have no customers. We figured, what can we do with this? We're left with something that we built for months, and then now wala tayong customers. And then after a few months, I stumbled upon this platform called WeChat mini programs. In China, WeChat is basically their internet. If you go to second, third tier cities, the way how people communicate and buy things online, it's basically using WeChat. And we figured, how can we export this very, very, very novel, good technology outside China and here in the Philippines? Unfortunately, WeChat only enjoys 23% of the market share. But Facebook, 9 out of 10 Filipinos has Messenger. In fact, we cannot live without it. So we decided, okay, let's just make it available on Messenger instead. And fast forward 2 weeks, 2 weeks prior the lockdown, we released a free-tier subscription plan. No upfront and monthly cost to merchants, and then they can use mini apps to have online ordering channel inside their messenger. And then sure enough, ngayon, we just passed yung aming merchant count. More than 500 merchants na kami sa platform.
Oh wow, dami
Yeah.
nun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Since when did you start?
Actually, yung free tier, nilaunch lang namin siya 2 weeks before the lockdown.
Wow.
Like 2 weeks lang, yeah. Very, very new,
Ganun.
very, very new. Actually, if you go to our platform, we slapped it with beta label. So,
I see.
we have the beta label there. Anyways, I shared my screen. I think we have to post it.
Go ahead.
Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
already shared my screen. Yeah. Yeah, we just need to post it here sa screen natin.
Yeah.
The presentation.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'll make this quick. I have I think more than 30 slides here, but I promise this will be quick. I'll be cutting some so that you guys can attend. We're organizing kasi webinars for merchants. So that they can
Yan.
further understand what the platform is and how can they help them in their operations. Actually, si Dean, through a lot of good things nung sa segment niya, and I agree to all of those, especially now, yung sinasabi ni Dean na you should have a back office operation. Ngayon kasi virtually you cannot operate your brick and mortar operation. If you're doing brick and mortar, unfortunately, a majority of the space that you have is really useless because you cannot accept dine-in yet, until hindi pa nire-release ni IATF yung guidelines for it. So ngayon, the way how you operate and generate income to augment your sales is really accepting orders online. So may mga certain businesses that does it via hotline, they posting their hotline sa Facebook page nila, or maybe adding yung customers nila sa Viber group, and then from there they process the orders and then they do the fulfillment. So here, I want to showcase lang, this is small business. Of course, alam natin, bago yung lockdown, ito yung booming na mga business, no? Mga milk tea. So ito, isa sa mga namin na merchant. We want to highlight mga small business kasi so that they understand that it doesn't mean na, we have this good platform, hindi na nila kayang ma-afford. In fact, this is actually built for them. So ito yung messenger natin. As you know, marami tayong mga features. Meron tayong mga main menu, shop catalog, cart summary, payment options, delivery information, order notification. Basically, kung nakakita na kayo ng mga food delivery apps, hindi ko alam babanggitin yung mga brand name nila, lahat ng yon meron tayo sa mini app. So itong mga nakikita nyo ngayon, these are the same features that allows your customers to order sa messenger natin. Ito yung mini app natin, no? So kung makikita nyo, meron tayo dito ng opt-in page. Yung opt-in page, basically, it tells them na you are about to enter the mini app of this brand. So pag kinik mo kasi yung get started, parang sinasabi mo dyan na itong merchant na to, I'm allowing them to access my Facebook details such as my first name and last name. So ganun siya. Para siyang terms and conditions. So pagka nag-opt-in ka, kinik mo yung get started, makikita mo yung call to action natin. So ito, may makikita ka dyan na shop now. Yan, pag kinilik mo yan, makikita mo yung mga catalog, yung mga products natin. So kung may marami kang mga categories, makikita mo yan dito. Pag kilik mo yung product, pwede kang mag-add. If you want to check yung cart natin, makikita mo siya dito. So syempre, para makapag-checkout ka, kailangan mo nung ating cart and then yung checkout form natin. And then here, payment, summary, and then yung notification natin, and then yung order status. I just want to add, alam ko, marami sa ating mga small businesses na talagang walang internal delivery team, no? So ang ginagawa nila is that they accept the orders ng mga customer, and then they allow their customers to book the order themselves using yung mga same-day delivery apps natin. But, we understand yung ganung problem, and we want, we're itching to fix yung mga broken processes eh. So ang ginawa namin, we work with Mr. Speedy para hindi na nila kailangan mag-download ng Mr. Speedy app and to book the order themselves. So mangyayari with just this mini app, doon sila mag-order, doon sila magbabayad, doon sila mag-book in just one process. Ganun ka-streamline yung process na ginawa namin. So later, I'll be showing lang yung Facebook page kung saan pwede silang mag-join, and if they want to integrate yung mini apps, pwede nilang gawin yan. Also here, ito yung journey map natin. So ito yung, of course, para magamit yung mini app, kailangan meron tayong messenger, which I mentioned earlier. 9 out of 10 Filipinos may messenger naman. So click yung get started, makikita mo na yung menu natin, mag-add ka sa cart, view order summary, and then yung tatawag natin na create account process. Pero nakita natin kanina, wala naman tayong dinemo na registration and login, no? Yun yung good part about this channel. We call this frictionless onboarding. At kung mapapansin natin, yung mga binibigay natin na information sa checkout, such as yung email, mobile number, and then yung address, those are the same information that we use sa registration. So ang ginawa namin, we just bind it sa Messenger, and we basically treat it as a registration account. So here we have the payment option, and then masasend siya dito sa ating what we call ChatGPT app dashboard. So ito siya. Well, pagka malalaki yung mga brands, of course, kailangan makita nila kung ano yung mga pwede pang gawin sa mini app. So may pinapresent kami na roadmap. But for the interest of time, hindi ko na ipapakita yan. So yung sinasabi ko kanina, it's as advertised, libre siya. Libre tayo dito. No upfront and monthly cost. Kung may merchant ka na gusto mong gamitin yung mini app, libre po ito. So walang catch dito. So ang charges lang namin dito is yung 10 pesos that we add sa bawat transaction, no? Can be shouldered by the customer, labeled as convenience fee. Yun lang. So kung walang mag-order, wala tayong 10 pesos. So ganun siya. So ito may mga iba't ibang level tayo. Kung nasa gold ka na, nagpa-process ka ng 300 to 500 daily orders, ito na yung segment mo, gold ka na. Meron na tayo mga customization na pwedeng gawin. And then also here, of course, kung gusto niyo magbayad, may mga merchant gusto magbayad, we won't stop them. So meron tayong enterprise version here. As I mentioned, no, this is nothing new. It's widely successful in China. I don't see any reason that it won't work here. In fact, I just mentioned earlier, we just passed our 500 merchants. Ito yung stats na nirelease ni WeChat in 2018. As you know, the engagement rate is higher. It generated a lot of e-commerce transactions, no, in 2018. It's been successful. It's actually a lot of big tech companies are trying to copy them. Alipay is, not shy on really copying them. Even Xiaomi released their own. They call it Quick Apps, which is basically the same. Even si ByteDance, yung parent company ni TikTok, they're going to release, this kind of implementation. Magkakaroon na ng mga mini applications inside TikTok. Watch out for that. So that's going to happen. I know this is inevitable, yeah. Kasi as they say sa industry, today's trend in China is yesterday's trend in China is today's trend in Southeast Asia. Parang si Lazada, it's owned by Alibaba now. And si GCash, I think majority owner si Alipay. No, same kay Paymaya. Kasi I think Tencent invested in them. Ito yung mga merchants namin na hindi pa to kompleto since March 16. Ngayon, sobrang dami ng merchants na gumagamit. Ito yung dashboard, yung mini app natin, hindi lang yung mini app, hindi lang yung pang-order channel yung binibigay natin sa mga merchants natin, meron din tayong dashboard. So makikita na yung dashboard dito, ito yung mga sales, makikita mo dito ilan yung visits sa mini app nyo, ilan yung retention rate natin, ano yung mga products na binivisit ng mga customers natin, yan, meron tayo yan. Manage ng orders, ito yun, dito yan. Order history ng bawat customer, makikita niyan. Yung pag-manage ng products, meron tayong dashboard. Customer segment, ito, pwede mo i-segment yung mga customers. For example, gagawa ka ng listahan ng lahat ng mga customers na bumili from this city and ginamit yung shipping option na to, so pwede mong gawin yan. Of course, kung nakagawa ka na ng segment, pwede kang mag-broadcast. No? Pwede kang mag-send to all or send to particular segment. Pero subject siya for Facebook's 24-hour window policy. And then yan. So ito, well, I just keep this. Ultralight, yung mga page natin, it doesn't exceed 1 MB in terms of size. If it's light, then it's fast. It's true cross-platform. What do I mean by that? So basta may desktop ka, may laptop ka, may tablet ka, basta may messenger, gagana yung mini app. In fact, we have this thing that we call the uninterrupted cross-platform experience. So you can add to cart using your mobile phone and finish the checkout using your desktop. It's frictionless onboarding, as you saw earlier. We have no registration and login process. So ang authentication natin is kung nakalagin ka sa messenger mo, we assume that you are the person that you're claiming to be. And then if you are not installing anything, wala tayong ini-install dito na kahit ano. So kung walang ini-install, then walang uninstall rate. So ito, I'll skip that. I usually stop at that, but here we can, gusto naming i-point out. Ito kasing mini app, ito yung tinatawag natin na frictionless channel. What do I mean by frictionless? Alam ko yung mga marketers out there na nanonood, ito yung usual journey natin, no? So pinopromote natin yung product natin sa Facebook, sa social media. Ito yung tinatawag natin na discovery. And then yung customer pagka gusto na nang bumili, so kung meron tayong mobile app or website, we ask them to go there. So kung website yan, may link out yan, di ba? And then kapag ka mobile app naman, kailangan pa nilang i-download bago sila maka-order. Yun yung tinatawag namin na friction point. No? And then bago sila maka-purchase, and then so on and so forth. But the thing is, may friction point eh. Yun yung problem natin. How can we solve that?
Yeah.
Well, the answer is simple. We just simply bypass it. Yeah, that's the beauty of this channel. So from
Galing.
discovery, for example, nakita ko, pwede pala akong bumili. Gusto ko itong product na to. I'm craving for this for weeks. You don't need to download anything or go to other website. Just click this link and then order ka na. That's how simple it is. So, well, yan, yung mga brands at yung mga successful sa China, Gucci, Dior, ito DFS sa Hong Kong. And then also we have Go Boy in China, influencer, working with brands. So China kasi ganito yung nangyayari. If you're a foreign brand, and then you want to tap the Chinese market, you don't build your own website anymore, or you don't build your own mobile app anymore. The way how it works, you go to WeChat, register your official account, have your mini app, and then that's it. Wala lang iba. That's how the game is played there. Actually here, yung mga brands that wants to tap the Chinese export market, no? Ang ginagawa nila, they want to have their brand na mayroong WeChat at Alipay QR codes para matap nila yung Chinese market. So as I mentioned ito, Messenger, 89%. Ito yung report niya 2019, no? And WeChat, 23%. So ito yung mga brands that we are actually onboarding. So anyways, guys, I want to cut my presentation short. Madami ako ni-skip. I want to focus more on the Q&A because I know there will be a lot.
Correct. Yes, actually, yeah. Well, madami nga akong tanong pero ikakat ko din due to the interest of time. Ragde, napakaganda nung inyong produkto, serbisyo ngayon. Very, very relevant. I should say that. And that is the reason why, sabi mo nga, in the span of 2 weeks, ang dami nyo nang naging client. Because you were able to eliminate the onboarding process na medyo may friction sa mga retailers dahil hindi naman lahat techie, di ba? So, using the Messenger as a platform, the Facebook Messenger as a platform is a very, very smart move. I should say that. And ito yung mga tanong ko, Ragde. Number one, so given that you are just using the Facebook Messenger platform, have you encountered foreign clients already?
Yeah. So marami kami resellers eh. So ito yung mga reseller, mga freelancers, mga digital agencies that are selling our platform, and then we give them commission. That's a convenience fees. May isang reseller na nag-post ng platform namin sa isang group na chatbot, no? And then itong group na to, maraming mga foreign entities dito. Maraming mga foreign entities na gumagamit ng chatbot platform na yun. So nung shinare na yun, fortunately, ang dami nag-reach out. So nakita ko kasi sa website may application form para makita nila, para magamit nila yung pag-create ng mini app. And then we saw a lot of inquiries ng mga unfamiliar names. Alam ko, those are not local names. Marami Indian, Pakistani, some are from the US, Australia, Canada. So alam namin there's really a lot of interest. In the next few weeks, we're going to release what we call internalization feature, wherein if they put their, let's say, country of origin or country of where they operate in, yung mini apps will reflect yung mga local currencies.
All right. So that will lead me to my next question for you. If you are, of course, encountering foreign customers now, no, because you have become a global startup immediately because of the relevance to the current new normal. How do you now handle customer support? Kasi, di ba, may language barrier, no?
Yeah, it's a challenge. That's actually a challenge for us. fortunately, yung mga nag-reach out sa amin, like Indian, even mga Pakistanis, US, they're conversing with us in, in English. So that's yun yung pinaka-fortunate for us. Yung mga nabanggit ko na countries, ang maganda dito, yung norm nila, it's acceptable for them to transact in English. No? May mga countries talaga na yung alphabet is dapat localized. Like, yan, yung mga Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand. Actually, yung mga page nila, if you're going to look at their pages, yung mga comments are expressed in the local alphabet. So yung plano namin is we will focus muna dun sa mga countries that requires us to do little localization. Yung pwede gumamit ng English alphabet, pwede kami mag-converse in English, yung gano'n. Like India, yeah, they accept English as a language to transact online.
Yeah. All right. Last question for me, Ragde. The product is too good. Minsan, di ba, pag too good to be true, medyo may doubt ang mga customers. How do you really make money? What is your business model?
Okay. Kasi kaya kami nag-come up ng business model na to, we have the 8 sites eh. We know how much transaction is being facilitated online. We know for a fact kung ano yung mga transactions online. So we did the math and we figured, if we can get this amount and then multiply by 10 pesos, we can generate revenue, yeah, I know it's too good to be true. Actually, some of my friends is telling us, hey, Ragde, you have a too good to be true business model. Yeah, we know that for a fact. Pero ngayon kasi, nung pinapost ko sa partners yung 10 pesos na convenience fee as our business model, and then I run the numbers, they realize that it's feasible. And then, nung pumutok nga yung pandemic crisis, sabi nga ni Dean kanina, ang important kasi ngayon is liquidity. No, kailangan yung cash flow natin continuously flowing. Else, pupapalabas yung magiging mangyayari sa mga businesses. So, nung pinush namin yung free-tier subscription model, alam namin for a fact na itong mga businesses ngayon won't even dare to add another expense item sa finances nila. So nung pinush namin to, kinagat talaga ng mga merchants kasi nga walang cost eh. And then nakita naman nila yung platform, meron silang charges kahit pa paano, 10 pesos. So yeah, yun yung pinaka naging yun yung talagang kumbaga nung nirelease namin siya and then pumutok tong lockdown, naging perfect fit for this new normal nga na sinasabi natin.
All right, I think Chris has a question.
I guess may tanong si Chris.
Yeah, sure, Chris, go ahead.
This is such a really, really nice platform for us, especially for us students who are also willing to get into having an online business. Now, I'm just asking if you already guys have a primer so that we may be able to know how to get into the system.
Yeah, so if you guys please write this down. If you have a URL right now or browser, please go to chatgenie.ph/in/client. So if you go there, you can create your mini apps, and then also please search yung Facebook group. We just recently created it. It's called Chat Genie Mini App Merchants. So ayun, kami, I think we're going 100 na soon. Yung kasi yung sarili ko lang na yung inad ko eh. Pero I know there's more than 100 na mga merchants. So if you are really interested, and then you want to know more, it's either you go to our official page or join our group. Yeah, chatgenie.ph.
Okay, thank you so much.
Any other questions, guys? I know you have a lot, but yeah, throw it in.
Well, I think that a lot of people or viewers would contact you? I was about to ask for those information because right now I'm sure that's part of the adjustments or recalibrations in their business model,
Yeah.
especially since chatbots and other products that you have are pretty much prevalent. And that's the reason why Chris had his last question.
Okay, yeah. Well, I just want
Okay.
to add lang, as a closing statement, if you are having problems with your delivery, you're really like thinking twice about operating in this new normal environment, and wala ka
Mm-hmm.
talagang way to deliver your products. Just go to us. We'll solve your problem. As I mentioned, meron kaming Mr. Speedy, as a partner to deliver
Cute.
your products.
Okay. Awesome.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right, guys, partners. Medyo kinapos tayo ng oras today, but I'm sure marami tayong natutunan sa ating mga guests today. Chris, thank you sa question mo. Ragde, ang ganda ng product, ang ganda ng idea nyo. Any parting words for our audience today? Paano kanila
Mm.
makokontak? Paano nila magagamit ang inyong produkto?
Yeah, so if you want to use mini apps for your business, you can either go to our official page, Chat Genie on Facebook, or just go to our website, chatgenie.ph. There's an application form there. You just need to fill it up, and then we will reply with instructions on how to activate your mini app.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Winner B?
All right. Thank you, Ragde. Thank you, Chat Genie. How about you, Chris? Any parting words for our audience today?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, also Winner B and Dr. D, for having me on the show. And really, this is such a very informative episode for all of us. Marami po talaga tayong matututunan today. And really, it's really a wake up call to really seize these opportunities already for our respective business establishments. So I really do hope na pagdating po sa mga talks na binigay po sa episode na to, talaga makikita po natin na marami po tayong pwedeng gawin in order to bounce back during this now normal, this new exciting normal.
Hmm.
All right. Thank you
So
so
yeah.
much, Chris, for spending your Sunday with us today. And makakasama ka pa namin sa mga susunod pang activities ng Startup Nation, being part already of our Startup Nation community of hosts. Yan. Dr. D, my
Mm-hmm.
partner,
Yes.
any last words?
Okay, and of course, yes, for me, of course, no. Um, I really enjoyed Dean's and Ragde's talks, and of course, being back with Chris, who I haven't seen for a very long time. And on my end, I'd like to leave everyone with this acronym. This acronym is LET B. Okay, so LET B stands for learn, entrepreneurial spirit, technology, back office,
Okay.
and enthusiasm. So for me, you just have to let be this new exciting normal because that will guide you. It is hard, but just keep those words in mind. Again, let be. Learn, entrep spirit, technology, back office, and enthusiasm. So that's it for me, Winner B.
Great.
Thank you, Dr. D. Ako naman, gusto kong magpasalamat sa inyong lahat, partner, and Chris, Ragde, Rolly, of course, Dean Joel, for joining us today. Kahit naka-lockdown tayo, nakakagawa tayo ng ating mga trabaho bilang
Mm-hmm.
radio program for Filipino startups. No, walang makakapagpatigil sa atin, ano, sa ating advocacy to promote the welfare and advancement of Filipino startups. Now,
True.
gusto ko pong banggitin itong dalawang bagay na very important na natutunan ko today, yung relevance and yung flexibility. No, pinakita ni Ragde sa kanyang business today na important ang iyong relevance sa panahon, no? Tandaan natin yung sinabi niya 2 weeks ago lang, medyo wala pa siyang kliyente, pero after 2 weeks biglang nag-boom, no? Because definitely the reason behind it is of course the relevance of his enterprise to today's market. Badly needed ng mga retailers to go digital today, and nandyan siya, ineliminate niya yung onboarding friction, kaya ayan ang reward, magandang reward nakuha niya. Now kanina diniscuss naman ni Dean Joel yung flexibility, no? Like a bamboo plant, businesses must be able to learn how to be flexible to the changes of time. Otherwise, mapag-iiwanan po tayo, at kapag tayo ay napag-iwanan, yun po ay masakit sa bulsa at masakit sa damdamin, dahil ang ating mga pinaghirapang mga negosyo ay unti-unting mawawala. Kaya dapat flexible ka at relevant. So, again, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nanonood at nakikinig sa amin globally. Kagaya po ng sinabi ko kanina, kayo po ay patuloy na tumutok sa aming programa Sundays, 10 a.m. to 12. At kahit po lang ating programa sa pamamagitan na at kung babalik po tayo sa talagang normal na at magbubukas ang studio, kami po ay makikita nyo muli sa aming mga studio. Now, gusto ko pong sabihin na ang susunod na episode natin ay itutuloy natin yung life cycle na ating sinimulan ng startup. Kaya very interesting ang ating next episode, Dr. D. Fundraising. Diba?
Yes,
Fundraising.
very
So
exciting.
napaka interesting niyan, exciting,
Yes.
dahil alam naman natin, financially challenged po halos lahat ng mga startups ngayon, at halos lahat tayo ay naghahanap ng mga paraan kung paano tayo magkaroon ng fresh capital. Kaya ang ating mga guests na iimbitahan next week ay mga batikan, no, sa larangan ng fundraising po. So, abangan po niyo yan at huwag po kayong mahihiyang magtanong. Ayan. So, dito po nagtatapos ang ating programang Startup Nation. Muli po, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat, sa mga taga-subaybay po namin sa buong mundo. Huwag po niyong kalilimutan na mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel at mag-follow sa aming Facebook page, Startup Nation. At ako po uli si Winner B na nagsasabing, don't be afraid to take risk in your life. If you lose, you can learn. If you win, you can guide. Ayan. So kami po uli ang Startup Nation. Nowhere to go, but
But
Narito na namang tutulong sa mga startups sa Pilipinas. Startup Nation. Magbibigay ng mga patnubay at gabay at magsisilbing tulay sa mga importanteng tao para ang isang startup ay magtagumpay. Startup Nation. Pinangungunahan ng mga taong puno ng karanasan sa mundo ng startup, akademya at negosyo. Winner B at Dr. D at ang mukha at boses ng mga millennials, si Carmillennials. Startup Nation. Startup Nation. Tuwing linggo, 10 a.m. Philippine Time. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Tunog Pinoy, Tatak Pinoy, the future of radio. This is your all hits, all Pinoy internet radio station. This is V81 Radio Worldwide.
Ito ang paborito ng